The Animal Crossing Switch? I got it.
Don't you have a Switch? A common misconception. No. I was actually waiting for a special edition to come out.
Let me explain.
With almost 50 million units sold, I wanted something that Obama didn't have. As my first Switch, I wanted it to be themed one of two things. And this one just happened to come out. After 5 months, I kind of just expected it to be out. And I got it! That brings us to the actual Switch. I should grab it right. I love it. I've had it for less than 36 hours. And I know that it was worth the trouble I went through. I had to go to 4 different retailers, like the big ones. I went to Best Buy, GameStop, Target, then Walmart, and all of them did not have it. They didn't have it. And yeah, it was kind of sad. It was quite something. I had to go to a small electronics store, and they finally had it. But it was a couple hours of searching, I will admit. But there's always that good news that I also didn't have to wait in lines, because in New York, it was pretty something. But yeah, if maybe you want this Switch. Well, if you did... I'm kind of wet now. I should have done that later in the video. The resale market on this Switch right now is absolutely insane. It's because of high demand on a very low commercial product. In my opinion, is really dumb. I think Nintendo did it to build hype. And yeah, because this should not happen, let's be honest. This whole situation of $500 for a pre-order is not something that should happen normally. I didn't open it in the car, if that's what you're wondering. I waited till I got home and recorded it and hated all of the footage. The footage isn't super bad, but imagine it's bad. Anyways, I really like the Switch. It looks really pretty. For now, we can show the Joy-Cons. It has a nice back. It has green and blue, which you don't see green on most Switches. These Joy-Cons by themselves are roughly like $140 on eBay right now. It's pretty crazy, the whole entire situation on the Switch. But like it's such a pretty console, and I can kind of see why people want it, even though they have to pay an arm. Absolutely pretty. The dock is just, it's adorable. It has Timmy and Tommy. It's very nice overall. And yeah, I really dig it. It's something that most people can kind of like relate to, even if it's not something they wanted at first. It's a dock it's white instead of black. Like, this is probably the most the most different dock there is for the Switch right now. And it's Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing sold 12 million units, roughly, give or take, 12 million units, which is still a lot, for the 3DS. And this isn't my 3DS, but I love the 3DS. And yeah, so I don't think I went wrong. $300, regular base price. And what better game than Mario Maker 2 for my first Switch game? Mistakes were made. The problem with Mario Maker 2 as your first Switch game is that when you open the Switch and you're like, haha, look at this, it's a Switch. You don't have Nintendo Online. And Nintendo Online is a subscription service that I didn't get until 2 days ago. And yeah, it's $20 a year, but as your first game, probably don't go with a Mario Maker 2, Splatoon 2, or anything that relies too heavily on online features, because it doesn't work. So, not having any games to the name Bradford, I downloaded demos, because demos are they're very easy to get into. They're free. They don't usually require as much space as, let's say, The Witcher 3 or NBA 20. So I downloaded some demos, and I immediately found out that there's a lot to be had. I looked at the eShop page. You just go on to the search. You search in games with demos, and there's a ton. And what I do like is a lot of those games. One of the first games that I did download was a game that I was very familiar with. It was The Legend of the Dark Witch 1. But it was remastered for the Switch. So I downloaded the demo, but I've already played the demo. I just wanted to get some footage for it. And it's a very, very nice game. Overall, its presentation is... I kind of prefer the 3DS version, but I'm not complaining. It looks great. It plays well. It has different modes for bosses, and I really enjoyed that. After that, I played more of something that I used to play when the Switch first came out, and that's because it was everywhere. Arms, the things that are attached to your body, and you're like, haha, I want to do when I launch a system, I want to make arms the game I play. Not legs, don't do that. Arms. And yeah, it was also a very fun game. Ape Out's good. The demo for that's pretty good. Seven levels of pretty nice action. That other game's good. Timberman Versus. Yeah, I got that. Actually, it's like 19 cents right now on sale, so I bought it. It's pretty good. The demo's good. You should try it out. You should buy the game. Let's play online together. Again, if you're feeling cheap, you can download all these sorts of games. There's free games too, like, you're gonna hate me for this, Fallout Shelter. I woke up the next morning, and I played Breath of the Wild, because I did have Breath of the Wild, but I didn't want to play it, right away with the Switch. I know I probably should have. That would have given me, the most essential Switch feeling, but, yeah, I waited till the next day, and I played it. And it was so much fun. I played for 6.5 hours, which is a lot, I know. All the way to lunch. And it's such a pretty game. I just can't explain. If you have a Switch, you know what I mean. You probably have heard this 1,000 times, especially by all the 100% and 10 out of 10s. But I love Breath of the Wild. I've played it before. And this time I changed my route. I went to Zora's Domain right away. And this time I went to Gerudo Valley. Why did I do that? It's a lot harder. I fought Thunderblight Ganon with 3 hearts. It was a bit much, but it was a lot of fun. I love this more challenging route. And yeah, I've had so much fun with the Switch. I can't, but at this point, no offense, I know I said 3 days ago, but that was part of the script, because I've had it for since Friday, so that's a week now, and I love it. I love the Switch. It's given me so many experiences that I have not had, honestly. I haven't played anything any roguelikes. I love Enter the Gungeon. That's such a fun game, in my opinion. It's so good. And yeah, so thank you, Grandma. This is out of nowhere, but thank you, Grandma. You are the one that provided me with the funds to go out there and buy a Switch for myself. It was supposed to be a Christmas present, but we held out. They didn't have what I wanted, which was going to be the Mario bundle, which came with a case. It came with red Joy-Cons. But this is awesome. I love it. This is sold out too, but I was one of them, thanks to you, Grandma. So, if you guys like this video, please like the video. I did a lot more than usual for this video. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, give it a comment. I would like to see you guys comment your favorite Switch game, because you guys probably have Switches, and I want to see that comment section filled with a couple comments. Yeah. So thank you so much. This channel has meant a lot to me. I haven't posted in a while, but I really do like it. I like all of you guys. I like when people talk to me and they're like, haha, the average Bradford, and I'm like, that is me. Yes. It's I don't know if I really know what to say when people do that, but it feels nice. Thank you for just staying with me. I don't know if people actually watch this because it's been like 5 months, but Grandma will, and my mom will, and my dad might, and Hawkeye will watch it with me, surely.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool, Hawkeye. Thank you.
This video is brought to you by Raid. Just kidding.